Hello everyone. I'm here. I'm just trying to finish a thing, and I hate to be like bad at reveal, but like I'm basically deciding I'm gonna do some clickety clacks and maybe some soft raven mutterings while I finish a thing, so that you guys can have it, and then we can get into it. Okay? So I'm gonna do. You'll hear the clicky clacks. Then I'll finally say the things. I should have finished this sooner. Cage and Fett know what I'm talking about, but it's just how things are. So I'll do this, and then so then I can do redeems once we finish this, and I can join you guys properly. And until then, you'll just hear my clickety clacks, gentlies, and then we'll get started once I freaking pulled together. I'm glad everyone's here and doing good. I'm sorry I'm a mess. Okay. Yes. Okay. I've got this. Right? Probably. Okay. Anyway, I'll move the mic so you can hear your claps better. Oh no, you can't stay for long, yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay. I will try. I hurry. Okay. Okay, one last step. Only one last step, so we'll be free soon. Okay. falls. Alright, let's find it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Of course. One more time. Everything's going to be annoying. Oh wow, okay. Ooh, your riz went down since this morning? Oh, I'm not paying attention well enough. Oh, okay. Have to put you all away for a minute. Where did things go? There it was. Okay. Alright. The reason I have not shown up yet, the reason I'm taking my time, is because I needed to... Sure. I needed to finish a little poster to finish my little plan for you guys. I referenced it earlier in my previous stream. I have my 100th stream coming up, and I was trying to figure out what am I gonna do for the 100th stream. We're going to do the very special origami ceremony, but we're also, just dropped it in the Discord, going to do my 100th stream subathon. I'm going to do my very first subathon. I'm going to try and do lots and lots and lots. So, yay! Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Let's go ahead and finally get this proper stream going for your face reveal, model reveal at least. Hello, sorry it took me so long. But I've dropped the little thing, the little poster in the Discord, and hi dear girl, hi UFO. Let's you guys can go check it out. The idea is basically I'm gonna start on Wednesday at 5 p.m. EST, so about a half hour before my normal start. And I'm going to start with my origami hand cam where we do the origami ceremony. Frigid can run away and not deal with it if you don't want to be there. And then we'll do SCP Storytime, and then we'll do Chatty Minesweeper. And I don't know when I'll be breaking. I've never done this. I'm planning to just kind of chunk the things out in like 3-hour bursts and take a couple of half-hour breaks somewhere for foods. I'm doing a max 20 hours, and the minimum would be my origami hand cam stream time. But it's all there now, and I'm excited. We could be doing some fun other things, all the different things that I'll do if the time keeps going. I've got ideas for that. Some of them are the goals, some of them are not. So we have different goals that you can break, and I thought that it would be fun to just go for it. But there you go. So if you want to check it out, it's in the schedule channel of the Discord. You can go check it out. I see some people are giving the reacts. Thank you. Very much react from Yar. Okay. Thank you. And yeah, okay. Oh, I see I haven't fixed this particular thing quite yet. No, that shouldn't be moving. Why did that move? Let me try and... No. There we go. Trying to fix it up so that we can see the different things. Sorry, I've been disorganized. Now I'll finally tuck that away. We'll pull up the stuff that's supposed to be here, and I can finally see what all you're saying again. Hi, Natsu. Your niece says she misses me. I miss her too. We don't have the frogs out because it's going to be a spooky time. The frogs are tucked away, but we had the frogs up for the origami stream earlier today. Hello, Scooby. Hello, Board. Hello, Yar. Hello, Cage. I see everybody's doing the different stuff. 100th stream face reveal. No, not face reveal. Model reveal. I finally pulled my stuff together for this. I see we've got a few redeems we'll do. I'm just scrolling back and checking up on all the stuff I missed out on because I was busy. Okay, well, good. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll go ahead and hydrate. And we'll do comb twing. Jeez. Noisy little, the squeezy bottles. Do comb twing and rage puffing. We'll do those real quick. I'll pull this stuff out. Model ran away. She do that. It's annoying. Haven't heard the rage puffing in so long. We did it earlier today, but only the once, and we had someone redeem it, but I was like, we just did it. Oh, it was a lot. Riz, the Riz has a cooldown. I think it might be pretty rare. Like, you don't get to do it a bunch of times, but did you not get it to work at all in this stream? That's weird. I don't see you getting it to work at all. Wow, why? That is weird. But I don't think it's working at all. Wow, somebody got 105 today? What? Damn. Oh, yeah, end of the last stream it might do that. Because it's like, it's not that it's actually per stream, it's just that it's a very, very long, yeah, okay. Flailing arms happened just a bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it has a really long cooldown. 81% for Cage, nice. Alright, yes, okay, let's get focused. Focus up, Raven. And let's do comb twing. Actually, my last trigger was rage puffing. Proof that it was just happening. So maybe I'll start with rage puff and then we'll do comb twing. Since it's stream elements, you can't actually set it per stream. Oh, yes, right. Correct. It's only controlled by timer. Right. You know things and I forget them all the time. But okay, here we'll start with rage puffing. And then we do the comb twing, and before we start in on nuriakea's recommended story that we've got queued up. But yeah, here we go. Is Lurk not working? Jeez, what the heck is with the bot? Well, anyway, here we go. Rage puppet. I get to rage on. My model doesn't like to stop smiling anymore, so it's hard for her to look raged. But here we go. Oh, the little grumpies in the chat. Michael Jackson in an argument. The silly things you guys say that rage puffing is. It's such a weird time. Oh, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. The soul of Boyka. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. This is an interesting time to join. My goodness. Okay. There was our rage puff. Let's get the comb twing in. But thank you for those redeems. We'll do this one and then we'll jump into Guys, nobody panic, but I think one of us is secretly an owl. Yar says who. Yay! Divad also says who. I always meant to ask, Cage, you're avian, but what bird? Your crow? Your what birds is you? Your little emotes show like a little crow or something. I almost went for it, but I was like, I'm not the owl. You is. But you're not an owl, are you? Pale winged starling. Yeah, you're not an owl. You're a starling. There you go. If you don't know what I'm talking about. Why is that not loading? Very specific. You don't. No, perfectly good. Perfectly good. If I was part deer, like people think I am, and reminder, I'm not a part deer and woman. I'm a deer woman, which is a whole boogeyman stuffs. Anyway, I would be very specific about what kind of deer, you know. I would be very certain. But if you don't know, Cage is burb. Look at that. Little burb. A doman? A doman? Am I? Am I a doman? I'm over here technically able to be anything. Shapeshifter lore. Ooh. I do have an owl PNG. I can only be antler, no antler woman. Deer woman. I know, but it's different from deer dash woman. Yeah, it's just two different. Two different. Okay, just all awkward again. Okay, I need to focus. It's comb twing time. I already put it up. I need to actually do it. Here we go. Comb twinging. Here we go. Ooh. I lean back and my chest just pop. Okay. What? I was twinging it and I lost grip and it just flew. Get back here. It flew away with the rare comb sounds. And then the comb must have been like, how dare you? I need to leave. Twung too hard. I twung too hard. Okay. Ah. I twung too hard again and it just lightly booped. I twung when I should have twing. I should have twinged. Okay, last little bit. And there was our comb twinging. I will do the next rage puff when we finish the first story. I will warn you that it might be a bit. But yes, should be good. And then Cage says that he has put a picture of the bird, the starling he was talking about, into the general media in the Discord, so I gotta go look. Do. Ah! Yes, you captured him very nicely. I see the little orange in the under the wing, and I do want to see. I now have to go Google more photos of this burb. But the eyes is very interesting. Burb for real. Yes, Yar is burb. Or brib for real. Burb for real. Jeez. Okay, I'm putting away the Discord. Jeez. Okay. Well, how about we get to SCPs? That's what we're here for, aren't we? Let's do those. Okay, so we have very first up. We need to move things around. Go to the right place. Cage's Discord. Oh, my Discord. He wouldn't bring it up in this chat if he's not going to include it in this Discord. Cage is very good about putting things in a place where everyone is like, oh, this lines up. Yeah. I'm sure in his own Discord, if he's got his Discord all lined up, he'll have all kinds of starlings all over. Where? Yes, it's SCP-5056 we're starting with. Oh, you're good, Divad. You're fine. Very fair questions. But 5056, that is our first... Oh, no, come back here. Dingy. 5056 is our first story. It's likely to be a long one. I seen it. It has extra little spinny spins. So there's that for us to read. But that's what we're gonna begin with at least. So let's all cozy up, prepare for the first story, settle in, hydrate again. That time it wasn't water, it was soda. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I have to read Cage's blurb. We must do. Quote unquote Cage was one of my oldest OCs and became my username everywhere. I had to redesign him out of being a weird teenage Gary Stew and waffled on it for years. Decided on making him an avian guy, looked up bird with orange eyes and thought this was awesome. Fun fact, I looked up for his brother and is a different starling with his eye color too, so it felt like fate. And now I drop it and listen to stories. No, that's very cool. I even brought up that the eye color was so intense, so like very relevant. Thank you. It's exactly what I want to know. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. Okay. Thank you. Oh no. There's been a skunk nearby. This happens every once in a while. At the end of the last stream, I didn't mention it, but it was like hints of, yes. They're so sweet and cute, but like the fact that they're around here, they get startled too often. It's like, oh, you poor friends. You made a stinky again. Oh, friend. They're so cute. And they're little waddle when they walk. Because they got big old badonkadonk. But they stanky. Yep. The friend went ahead and went off. You have two in your backyard. Ooh. I hope they're not exploding as often as the ones near me must be, because I don't even get to see them very often, but I smell them. They don't. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. Okay, I focus and I make sure that the water is nearby. Ooh. Yep. Oh, bad whiff. Oh no. It's really here. Oh no. I think they must have gone off near the vent or something. Oh no. Oh no. Skunkies. Why? Okay. I focus. Last time I had one, it sprayed something. 2 weeks of yuck. Yes. Oh boy. Okay. Focus. SCP-5056. Containment Class Euclid. Disruption Class Kenek. It's Keneq. Risk Class Warning. With that, you must leave. Okay, Yar. Yeah, I was kind of like, well, when is Yar gonna head out? Alright, Yar, have a good night. Take care. We'll see you when we see you. And can I please check out this one new... I think it's this. No. Okay, maybe it's this. I I forget what I did. It's been too while. It's been a while. No. I try one more time. If this don't work, I will be distracted. I will do this. Come on, bot. I know I did this. Please. Command. Yeah, you know. Well, I feel. I'm trying. Dang it! I'm gonna go fiddle around. I'm gonna find out. Oh, this is trippy. I see myself. Oh, wait. When did I get star eyeballs? That's good to get rid of. I didn't know I had star eyeballs. Why are they here? Ah. Okay. It's not there. I could have swore I did it. I guess maybe I didn't do it. It didn't go through. I'm so mad. I meant to have a little thing, but go ahead, go sleep. I try. I'll do it again. Hi, Mask. It's going good. Bird motif thing was very fun to learn about. And apparently the tuck in command I thought I did not do. I keep meaning to start reading and then I keep getting distracted. Yar is going eep. I have failed at my tuck in command, but oh well. Okay, I focus and I read. If I can breathe. Oh god. This skunk. Oh, I can taste it. It's not fair. Ew. No. I am a professional. I can get through the smell, especially since I've been dealing with it a lot. But now I can freaking taste it. It's so bad. I'll be including his wings of the art I'm working on and hopefully future models. Ooh, fun. Get to respirator. Yes, please. Jeez. I wish. Okay. I did not get skunked, but I can smell it outside. A skunk done did something. They live nearby. I have seen them. They're adorable, but they do go off semi-regularly, at least in the summer. They don't go off at all in the winter. But yeah. Okay. Here we go. Special containment procedures. SCP-5056. It is very strong, but I've been getting used to it because it just keeps happening. Plus, it's just like floating. It's not very close to me, but it's like it's very clearly somewhere not far. Nuked your window, knowing you're streaming. Yeah, they're like, hey, I want to mess with this streamer. Probably. Okay. SCP-5056 is contained by the janitorial and maintenance section of Site 43. And I forgot to say this. This is the last SCP reading we did. We referred to this guy. I went and looked at it and I'm like, what is this? It's the little guy that looks like the human being from Community, but he's the bully. It's that guy. So we're reading fully the weird bully thing. They heard you like frogs more than them. Oh no! I have to go have a meeting with the skunks. I have to go. I have to make it clear that this is just not true. I love them. No. Oh no. Oh. That was a bad one. That was a bad breath of them. Oh no. Oh, it's bad. I think a second one went off or something. It just suddenly got so much worse. Oh no. We must speak with the skunks. The skunks? Yes, that would be nice. Maybe another time though. This smells like not a good time. Good thing you have Febreze lost plugs. That's good. Yes. La skunk. If this was La Honk being violent and oh god, it's on my tongue. It would not go well. I don't think that would be enough, friend. Yes, LeBonk is Leskonk now, I guess. If he's in charge of this, if this was an attack. Every time I breathe in, I need to only nose breathe, which is hard to do when I'm reading. This is bad. The Kronk is many titles. It's true. No, I can do this. Nothing else. I'll go, grab gum. I can do this. It's just, suddenly so much worse. I'm a professional, damn it. I can do this. Okay, the Coke help. Okay. Coats my tongue in chemical. It's good. Okay. Just put Vapo Rub or something generic. Ooh, yes. No. I have a minty lip balm. Actually, that worked very well. Thank you, Cage. Wow. Imagine much better. Oh, I physically can't rage puff with this smell for a minute. I don't know when we're going to get to that Board the UFO, but it's not going to be right now. So much better. Thank you for the Vapo Rub idea. Even though it's not Vapo Rub, it's just mint lip balm. It'll work immediately. Okay, I can do this. All rage, no puff. Yes. Stinky. Yes. Okay. At your service. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where my little man? Thank you for your service. Okay. Yes, we're doing the bully guy. We're reading that weird one from the last SCP stream, the little bully in the reflections thing. That's who we're reading. SCP-5056 is contained by the janitorial and maintenance section of Site 43. Yes. Its position depends upon, is determined by, and may be directed via the work schedule of Philip Eugene Deering. Oh, right. I remember this from our alternative that, it was Deering got stuck in the... Is he being bullied by his brother? Because I remember the one brother and the other brother. And it was he was afraid to hear what he was saying. The alternate world version of this guy, I don't know, but here's this. Hello, Dumda. Hello. Welcome in. Hi. I'm just getting started on this read, but we had a bunch of skunk smells. It was a lot. It is a lot. Thankfully, we have a workaround. I forget the word. A hack. That's it. We have a hack for getting around it. So we should be good. Okay. Can I focus? We'll see. Anyway. Philip Eugene Deering, and then in brackets it says JM64, which maybe means janitorial maintenance 64, I'm not sure, / SCP-5056-B. So he's also, FYI, 5056-B. Intriguing stuffs. Alright, SCP-5056-B is confined to Site 43. He must not be assigned tasks in the research or experimentation laboratories, operating theaters. Oh gosh, I didn't taste it, but I can feel the chemicals on my tongue. The Vapo Rub trick is working for real, but this is something. It's like I can feel the taste buds are activated by chemical, but they don't know what it is because the mint is like, don't worry about it, it's not here, don't worry about it. There is no skunk. Little Jedi mind trick for them. Okay. Alright. He can't be assigned tasks in the research or experimentation laboratories, operating theaters, administrative offices, containment facilities, or wet works. He must nevertheless be assigned a daily duty schedule. He is not to be apprised of his SCP status. Ooh. Why is he not allowed to know that he is an SCP? This is interesting. I'm mostly doing well, but the skunk is a hell of a thing. And go check out the schedule on Discord. Big update. Wednesday, subathon day. So you can check that out, but that's the plan. Hold on. Okay. There we go. SCP-5056 is not to be aware of his SCP status. It's interesting. So we can't let him know, and I don't really understand. SCP-5056-A and B are not to be separated. Okay. So A is supposed to stay with him, but what is A? Oh, yes. Okay. Over here, I was going to wait, but here we go. The artist's rendering of SCP-5056-A, presently in SCP-5056-B's possession, which I don't know for sure. Alright, I don't know for sure if they mean like the being 5056A is supposed to be always there, or this artist rendering, this little card. Not entirely sure. But yeah, it says it's a little get well soon card with lots of writing on it, and then it says we'll be watching, and in the center there's like a spot for a picture, but it looks like to me the human being from Community. It's like a gray nondescript figure, humanoid looking thing with like little scratches in the eyes and a weird scar mouth. It's weird. Trying so hard to be nothing is what it looks like. So I think what they mean is that 5056A, the like being, the identity is supposed to be around, and this is just a card, but it could be that the card is supposed to stick around where 5056B, Eugene Deering is supposed to, or not Eugene, Philip Eugene Deering, so Philip Deering. But okay, we'll find out. In the event of SCP-5056-B's death, selected staff will execute Sergeant, all caps, SARGENT, protocol to neutralize SCP-5056-A. Ooh, okay, so if Philip Deering dies, they have to do something to make sure that 5056-A is dead. Interesting. So, Philip, unaware of his SCP status, is keeping an SCP in check. But he's unaware. But he's also always around it? Intriguing. Okay. Sergeant, oh hi nuriakea, we're reading 5056. So another one of your recommendations, and this one was relevant in our last stream, so very relevant. But we're finally getting to reading all of it. Yes, Sergeant, SARGENT, protocol. Documents have been forwarded to suitable personnel. Personnel who have not received said documents have no additional containment duties in relation to these subjects. So if you don't have the paperwork, don't you worry about it. Oh gosh. Another wave of my body can tell there's stink, but the mint says no, don't worry about it. I don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't exist. Gonna give a good cough and then we're gonna keep going. So hold on, I'm muted. Oh, big enough cough that the model goes wonky, but okay, here we go. There's this big old skunk smell, and the mint is like the only thing saving me, but like I can taste the skunk smell when I don't have the mint. So like I breathe in and I mean it. The taste is on my tongue, but because I have mint on me, my brain is like not registering the stink. It's just mint. It's not too minty. It's like a Vapo Rub E um lip balm. It's mint. You know, it's good. It's so weird. It's not a skunk in my house, no, but there was a skunk somewhere. I can smell it here, and I've seen the skunks outside. I've seen their little wobbling butts. They're so adorable. But yes, I've smelt them go off before. It just it there was a one level and it was fine, and then this second level and it is so much worse. And it's like, oh, how did it get worse? But it did. Yeah. The skunk's planning their next attack. They I don't think they're planning it, but there's something. we blame La Skunk for no good reason. Lahonk and his violence, being called Lahonk, Labonk, Lacronk. Mask says is also La Skunk, so we're saying it's the skunk's so raven. I hope not. Yes, mirror monster. Sorry, we got very distracted with explaining the skunk moment, but yeah, that's where we're at. So if you hear me freaking out over smells, that's why. Okay, here we go. So, then we have 43 net standing orders, and then in square brackets is filtered SCP-5056. So there's 2 standing orders for 43 net. This is the same place that has all the complicated, like, might need to pin a comment of the skunk attack. You know what? You're right. Actually, that would be a smart move. Sorry, no. That was just frog and throat. That would be a smart move. You're very right, D-Wad. If you want to write one up, we'll have it pinned. But this is the same site for SCP where they had the big meltdown in the different universes where like everything goes crazy and a bunch of people die and then they have to come back after, all because of the one machine that is like syncing up your past and your future selves to be able to see the future, or not know, to have the same knowledge as the you in the future, wherever you are. And it created timeline problems and everything exploded. And because it also goes over timelines, or not timeline, like different worlds, versions of things, it meant that you also got splattered in this world and that world, and chaos. This is the Site 43. Also, it's one of the Great Lakes. I think it's oh my gosh. It's pretty near to where I am hiding now. Except in alternate Magic Forest land. So yeah. This is that site. They've got all their stuff. But here they've got the instructions for just this 5056. Standing order 50561. Why is my voice? I need 2 seconds. Hold on. The frogs, they be attacking my throat. I don't understand. Okay. Standing order 50561. A network of wall-mounted mirrors, each in visual range of at least 2 others, and all inspected on regular schedule, must be maintained within each sector of Site 43. This is interesting because, like, last time, perfect, divide, I'll pin it. Yes. I tried to say yes. There, pinned. Last time with the alternate world, they were like, oh, make sure that all the reflective surfaces are gone. But now, yeah, they are food, no friends. Frogs are friends, not food. The frogs are food now, friends. You crazy. They want bread. Oh, okay, yes. I did see that at the end, and that's why it's extra long. But I was planning on doing it. Maybe we'll have a break in between, but that's why it was perfect that we're starting off the stream with that one. With this one. You cry, El Chiquitas. El Chiquitas, you should join the Discord. Someone should send... I don't know how to make sure he sees, because one of the goals is very much something he'll be interested in. The subathon. He's gonna want to know. Chicken acquired. Oh, good. Discord, Discord. Oh, look at you guys all jumping up. El Chiquitas, go. Check out the Discord. They gave you the link. Go. You all tried. You did. Okay. So last time they said get rid of mirrors, but now I see that the standing orders for this guy is to have these mirrors in every sector. But then standing order 505602 is no personnel requiring ocular devices may be admitted to Site 43. So no one that needs glasses is allowed. And then underneath it says, or it's got a footnote, and it says, I think it's time to review standing order 505602. We all regret the departure of Dr. Bradbury, but after what happened with Dr. Falkirk, I don't think glasses are the issue here. They might well function as PPE under certain circumstances. And that's from Dr. Blank H. Dr. H. Blank on, looks like January 31st, 2003. Interesting. Hi, Annie Bell. Hello, hello. El Chiquita says no. Force me. It has something you'll want to see. Just go. He needs to go and see it so that he knows. I don't wanna spoil it, but he should know. Go check out the thing. Go check out the Discord schedule channel, please. And yeah, there's the shout out for Annie Bell. Thank you, Cage, for dropping that. Alright. You want Frog. Well, hi, LaHonk. Welcome in. Too bad. Don't steal no Frog. Go check out Discord, please, so you can see the fun stuffs. We're doing a subathon on Wednesday, and you can see more details there. Oh no, taste is coming in. Gonna need more mint. Okay. Yeah, you will always shout out Annie. You'll find a way, dang it. Good. Yes, no, it's good. Alright, so now we've got the description of 5056 A and B, so this is important. Here we go. SCP-5056-A is a hairless humanoid with matte gray skin and ragged facial scars approximating 2 eyes and a mouth. Again, very much what the community human being mascot looks like. Go Google it if you don't know the show. It's great. Anyway, okay. It possesses no observable, my brain, physical form, manifesting only in reflective surfaces. You're giggling at the different goals. I'm glad you're having fun. Okay. He only manifests in reflective surfaces, displaying a preference for glass, particularly lenses. I guess that's why they said no glasses. It causes atomic level degradation to optical equipment and media on which it appears. So it starts to degrade whatever it shows up on. So your glasses would start to break down. But I think I remember this happening in the version where everything falls apart. Someone's eyeballs are reflective. So it could actually go right there and show up there, which would degrade your own eyeballs, which is, less than optimal. So I guess I see why they would say that. ocular devices. They could also be helpful. They could be PPE. You want that to get Muggus? You're not gonna say it properly, or did I misspell that? Oh no, I was typing feverishly. I could have misspelled. Oh no. No, I did. Okay, good. Yes, 125 is what El Chiquitas would want to see if he would go. Oh, okay. It's a meme of I figured, but I wanted to check if I had done it, if I had messed up, because I meant to spell right and everything. Yes, El Chiquitas, go look. Go look. Okay. Sus Among Us. Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't tell if he knows or not. Okay. Slap skunk. No, it'll make more skunk smell. That's only gonna hurt me. Don't do it. Okay, I need to focus. Alright. So I'm saying that maybe that's why they said those things about the glasses. Anyway, alright. Back on to the point. It can be seen by all personnel, but only SCP-5056 can hear it quote-unquote speak. It was previously hypothesized that SCP-5056-B was experiencing stress-related auditory hallucinations, but his claims have since been verified. My problem is that they haven't told him he's a 505, or haven't told him that he's a SCP, so are they letting him still think that he is crazy? Like, are they letting him think he's having hallucinations? Because that's really awful that they're just gonna let him think he's losing his mind, if that's what this is. But anyway, SCP-5056-B, aka Mr. Deering there, is a white male human being, 172 centimeters tall with brown eyes and thinning, graying brown hair. That's our peoples. Someone else slapped the skunk. You're only gonna make it worse for me. Please don't. I like the little ducky though. Good little ducky. Force me, Raven. Force me. Ah. You're not surprised? Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah. But El Chiquitas, if you go look, you'll get excited. Otherwise, you just wait a couple days and you'll find out. It'll be fine. But okay, here we go. Skunk was naughty and been bonked with a giant hammer. That must have hurt. But the problem is, again, that will only make more skunk juice come out the booty. I don't need more skunk juice. Hi, Tone Deaf Bard 64, welcome in. You love SCPs? Great. Problem is that we're dealing with some skunk smell, so I'm gonna be distracted. I'm gonna be very distracted. Fine, El Chiquitas, then don't. Whatever. You didn't slap it. You didn't. Funny, I see a thing that says Masked Justice just slapped skunk. And another bonk to the skunk. Guys. Okay, I'm gonna focus. Next, we have a couple photos and an addendum. So we're gonna start with the addendum. Start with the reading of it. You did both. You slapped and then you bonked. I'm gonna start with the addendum reading, and then we'll describe the photos. I scary? You're scary? Go! Just check it out. Okay. Addendum 50561. Phenomenological, I think, yes, overview. Technician JM64, Philip E. Deering. do. Yes. Yeah, but I didn't slap it after you said not to. Oh, yes. You were behaving, but you did bonk it after you slapped it. You were trying to follow the rules. I see. Still a problem. Still going to make the stink worse. Silly, silly, silly. Okay. Technician JM64 Philip E. Deering joined the Site 43 Janitorial and Maintenance Section on 07/21/1999, so July 21st, 1999. His hiring and regulation section performance reviews describe a reliable, amiable, melancholy worker exhibiting no anomalous properties. He maintained sporadic contact with family, including an estranged brother, who works at the facility, but he doesn't know that apparently, and engaged in brief romantic relationships invariably terminated by his partners. Okay, roasting him for no good reason. Invariably terminated by his partners? Rude. The way that's written is like almost definitely, obviously would have been terminated by his partners, but he could have been him. He could have said no thank you. How rude. How rude. Bonk the skunk smell. See, that's better, but because you already bonked, it won't do it. Oh my god. I engaged in brief romantic relationships with his mom. Oh. Oh no. Quick, get me away from this spell. Oh. Someone clip that. A silly little mom joke and then immediate death from skunk. Funny fact, this is Harry Blanks, co-author of 5956, first SCP article. Yes, I was like, when I first read Blank, I was like, this is Dr. Placeholder. No, it's Harry Blank. Guy trips me up every time. And we saw that he wrote it earlier. It was nearly sent into deletion range, too. No! It's a good one. So far, so good. I like this. Thank you for I like your little extra info on these very much, nuriakea. That's why I particularly like reading them while you're here to explain them when I get lost, too. Okay. Yes, so we're roasting Mr. Deering. He's a loser, supposedly. Oh, wow. Buff little kitty. Get buff. Get real buff, kitty. Okay. Focus. Jeez, Raven. Focus. Okay. SCP-5056A first appeared to Deering on 09/09/2002. September 9th, 2002. Since that date, it has followed him without exception, without pause, and without rest. Thank you, Mask. I will watch that immediately after this stream. Immediately. Okay. SCP followed him without pause. Yes. So he's been constantly followed. Marvelous. Its interest in its subject has not lapsed once in 18 years. SCP-5056-A will not engage with entities other than SCP-5056-B unless the latter is threatened. Ooh, okay, so if someone threatens Mr. Deering, that's when for lack of better term, the human being, the mascot guy, will go after somebody else. The bully. Experimental and incident data demonstrate that it can perceive other entities, but chooses to ignore them. SCP-5056-A's actions are inversely responsive to the emotional needs of SCP-5056-B. It opens its scars wide, gurns and screeches when he is at rest, and engages him in disagreeable conversation when he is despondent. Popular topics include mistakes SCP-5056-B has made. Can we just call him Philip? Social interactions he has botched, absent family members, his personal hygiene, and the futility of human existence. Jeez, just the fun guy, I guess. SCP-5056-B therefore denies his counterpart in antithesis, though he claims and demonstrates no control over this relationship. Interesting. Insinuation is unscientific. Am I to infer that Deering is anomalous because he might be unconsciously instigating this phenomenon? Further experimentation is needed, from Dr. E. Falkirk on January 14th, 2003. Nihilism 100, really, though. So, the writer of this, for whatever reason, whoever is writing this is being kind of judgy of Mr. Deering. And you've said that it's from Harry Blank, but right here it says, Dr. Blank, he says, I investigated your mom. You cut yourself off. What? Oh no, they found you. Who found you? The skunks? I hope it's the skunks. You deserve it. Okay. But anyway, so it seems that the only footnotes here are like, hey, I don't think you're right. Or something like that. This one, the footnote says, the first one said Dr. H. Blank, the dad's. Oh, oh no. Dr. Blank says, hey, I think we might need to rethink this standing order. And then later, Dr. Falkirk says, hey, I think that's a little blurry the way you've written that. It's not quite right. Ooh, do you think 5056 appeared because of the annual Cascade containment breach on the 8th of September? Yes. Isn't that what that said, or am I misremembering it? Is that how that happened? Because it's the next day that this happens, that this manifests, right? Yeah, September 9th. Thank you, nuriakea. I'm like, yes? Okay, good. I did remember correct. The bread is working. The brain of bread is cooperating. Wow. Yes. 5109 also appeared because of said annual cascade. Yes, which is what we read last stream and was looking into this. That's why this guy showed up. Right? Yes. Yes, I'm going to say yes. All right. So, but we've got the people saying, "Hey, I think that's not quite right." That's interesting. Bread, thumb. Yes. Okay. It's interesting. Everybody's chipping in, and this author is being a little harsh on Deering, and then everybody's like, I don't know. Makes me kind of wonder who got put in charge at the SCP, for doing this. It looks like it might not be Dr. H, but it could be. You said it's Dr. H, blank, so maybe I can't tell. But anyway, okay. Now I'll read the two photos before we continue the addendum info. We've got JM64, Philip Deering, in Achromatic Abatement Facility AAFD 23 days before reclassification as SCP-5056B. And the password in 5109 is what? What? Is it one of the brothers' names? Is it? What is it? I want to know. Okay, never mind. Okay, there's a photo of him and all his safety gear and oh, I'm not gonna read that out loud. It's gonna pass along. I'm gonna keep it in my brain. I've got it now. I'm the keeper. I remember the last read. And it's got the numbers in between that does that. Yeah. Okay, right. Focusing. We've got Deering somewhere doing this stuff, and in his little suit, there's a little pylon, tarps down. He's doing some sort of dealing with SCP cleanings up. It's something. And then the second photo is a mop on a wet tiled floor, and the water, is creating a reflection. And there's something weird in the reflection, and it says SCP-5056A manifesting in Achromatic Abatement Facility AAFB. So, very close to AAFD. Hello! Thank you for the follow, Unreal Shadow. XX Unreal Shadow XX. Welcome and thank you for the follow. Settle in. We're just reading our SCPs. We're not that far from finishing the first half of this SCP. So we'll probably take a break not too long from now to do triggers. But okay, here we go. Picking up from the last footnote criticism thing. SCP-5056-B has become inured? That's what that word is, yes? I need to check. Inured to his counterparts' antics through long association and rarely reacts to them with shock or dismay. So that's to say Deering is getting used to this shit. He's not surprised anymore. Yeah, accustomed. Inured means accustomed. Maybe I'm pronouncing bad, but that's it. Ooh, you want Sniffa, Lahonk? I will do Sniffa. I know that you ran out of points, so I'll do Sniffa too. I'll do that. I'll quickly. I'll go ahead and do. Ba 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 ba. Getting distracted to make sure I do this for you. There we go. Booped. I was joking. No, sniff the skunk. You requested it. If you want to take it back, I'll take it back. You're gonna torture me. But I'm not saying no. Okay. Here we go. Oh, thank you for the follow. OMG, Chloe. OMG. Welcome. Thank you. No sniff of the skunk. Okay. I will remove the sniffs. There will be no sniffs. I'm not gonna eat frogs. I'll refund myself for the sniffers. There you go. I have removed it. Alright. Okay. So, yes. Philip is like just over it. He's not gonna respond anymore. He's not surprised by the bully's nonsense at this point. Oh yeah, we might need it again, but for now, I'll survive. It's chilling out, so it might not be relevant anymore. I'm not tasting it. I mean, I've got mint, but I'm not feeling the chemical on my tongue anymore, so I think we're good. I think it's dissipated. We might be fine. We'll just give it the time it takes to finish. Okay. Oh, there, I tasted a little bit. Ugh. Okay. NSFW stands for not safe for work. It means adult things you might get fired for from work if you were reading them or seeing them while at a place of business. NSFW is not safe for work. There you go, El Chiquitas. Happy to answer that one. Okay. Right, so Philip is like over it with the bully. He frequently fails to react at all. By 2007, he displayed such degraded responses to sudden audio or visual stimuli that his more technical duties were reassigned to personnel unburdened by super-mundane phenomena. He applauds particularly creative, invasive, or entertaining assaults by SCP-5056-A and offers constructive criticism. I mean, this is what's going to happen. He really is leaning into that. What was it? You said nihilism 1000 or something? Nihilism 100. Yeah, he's really getting there. He's leaning into it. When separated from SCP-5056-B, SCP-5056-A emits a constant tone at 110 decibels, which can be heard throughout Site-43. Because of this, and because of SCP-5056-B's duties in well-traveled sections of the site, long-term staff are constantly aware of and have become accustomed to SCP-5056-A. Many regard the apparition as an unofficial site mascot and have acquired the habit of greeting it when encountered, often employing personalized nicknames. I'm curious what they call him, and now I see why there's the card made. It's cute. I am part of the Raven server. Yay! You gentlemen. The gentleman you sent to my house convinced me. Good. Did you see the schedule? Did you see the subathon? Check that photo out. Go, go, go. Oh, look at the... Thank you for the translation, Cage. Cage sent a translation that means NSFW means not safe for work, things that may be inappropriate in a public setting and could get you in trouble. There you go. Okay, I focus. So I was saying, it was saying that people are getting so used to seeing the weird reflection thing was that, yeah, we've got so accustomed to them that he's a friend, kind of. They give him nicknames. They've got the get well card that was there. I'm wondering if we see why there was a get well card at all. Tell me when he got sick. Okay. SCP-5056-B initially used the personal pronoun it to describe his counterpart. So Philip used to say it for him. Yes. No. I like the little Dr. Dory. Look at his little emotes. He's so cute. Okay, you say no. Alright. Used to say it to describe his counterpart, but after 01/23/2003, I don't know why that particular date is important, but January 23rd, 2003, he exclusively uses male personal pronouns. His personal appellation for the apparition is Doug, so he calls him Doug. But when referring to it indirectly, he prefers the term my Employee of the Month award. Funny. Okay. No such award has ever been granted to him, and in light of his present duties, no such award is likely forthcoming. Yeah, you're the ones that are doing that to him, so whatever. Ooh. Oh, honk, stop, bonk. Do you actually remember dropping in on one of the Dorian streams sometime? He was very good at his readings. Yes. We were almost going to at the end of our last stream, but we went with someone that we hadn't been to for even longer, because I have dropped in on Dr. Dorian. I haven't stuck around when we went last time, but I hope to soon. Yeah, because you slapped yourself. Yes, you may. Let's see if I've already done it, but I'll write it down for sure. And if we haven't done it, Huntsman, then we will read it. Okay, so it's SCP-3325 from Huntsman. Thank you very much. Boop, 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 boop. I think I made Mask a fan for life, lol. Good. Okay. El Chiquita says, ups. Do you want uppies? Was that? Bro, I was put in a trance. Ooh. Oh, I see a challenger has been brought up. And the Dorian is that person with the crow mask, right? Yes, it is. That kind of old-timey doc. The way old. So much so that I kind of zoned out a lot of the story. Yes, that do happen when you do the big reading. Got a good reading game. This next stream will be gaming, though, for the record. Ooh, something different. Fun. Okay, I gotta focus. Right, so we've got the weird Employee of the Month award, is what he calls him sometimes. It's fun. Deteriorations of SCP-5056-B's mental and emotional state, so Philip's mental and emotional states falling apart, projected by his first 10 hiring and regulation reviews, have not occurred. Oh. So when they hired him, they were like thinking that would happen. One more time, there was a link that was sending me somewhere, and so I clicked it just now. If it was for one of the spin-offs, but it didn't exist. Let's see if a different one was working. Yep, I've been sent twice that it's not secure. My connection is not private, so I can't go to it. I don't know what that means. I maybe need to check out securities on this computer. But anyway. Oh, what happened? Do you know where the lake is? At your mom's house. And he walks out. Wait, no, come back. And hi! He came back. But that was a good answer. You don't get my frogs, damn it. You don't get to come to the lake. Yay, LeBonk is back. Mask calls you all kinds of names. Mask called you LeSkonk when you were gone, LeHonk. But apparently still loves you. Okay. Last couple bits before we move on to the second half of this. We have the 43 net bulletins filtered for SCP-5056. So first we have attention all sections. Per a request from Hiring and Regulation, we will be discontinuing the Employee of the Month awards effective June 30th, 2019. JM4414, aka Amelia Torosian, I guess, will be the final recipient in recognition of her quick thinking during JM64's cardiac episode last week. JM64 would be Mr. Deering, our 5056B. Wow. And so they also say that the date of the cardiac episode, June 26, 2019. That's, wow. Okay. Next, we have Attention Research and Experimentation section. The first iteration of Sargent Protocol has been drafted. Project Sargent is now seeking alternative strategies for containment of SCP-5056-A in the event that SCP-5056-B expires, which I guess they would have put up because of his cardiac episode. Okay. As Project Sargent members are administered amnestics after their dismissal, you may already have contributed to the solution. We encourage you to contribute again. The 119 decibel life is, after all, not worth living indefinitely. I think they mean, oh yes, so whenever our guy was gone, whenever Deering wasn't there, the SCP-A would scream. And so they're saying, we can't live with the screaming forever, so we need to come up with some sort of plan for when Mr. Deering dies. And so that little thing was 06/21/2019, June 21st, 2019. So that's even before the comments about hey, we're gonna discontinue the Employee of the Month awards after the last Employee of the Month award was a very important one. But okay, that's the end of the first section of SCP-5056. I'm going to do SCP-5056 secondary after a little break. I think it's a good length to do for after. We'll call it SCP-5056 Tests is what we'll call it. But now we'll get to some redeems. I see you've redeemed another Rage Puffing. We've already got one lined up for this break, so I guess that Rage Puffing will either be at the end of the next story, which might be the end of the stream, or it will be refunded, because, yes. And the next SCP-5056 testing. Okay, here we go. We begin with Rage Puffs. Ba-ba. Oh, come on. Here we go. Rage Puffs will be the start. And yes, it did seem to dissipate the skunkiness, so I think it is safe for me to Rage Puff. But let's do a little quick readjustment before we begin. Whoa. Raven is a rat. She ratted me out. Well, yeah. You know me and Vi. I'm one of Vi's rats. Metaphorically only, of course. Okay. Here we go. Rage Puffin' time. After after a good yawn. Ooh. But it. I'm not a rat. Well, at least you can rage puff now. Yes, at least I can breathe enough to rage puff now. It's just the light hint of skunk that I've unfortunately grown accustomed to. It's not the smell you want to say that you smell all the time, but it's what I'm slowly living. Okay, a little bit more puffs. Damn beatboxing time. Yes. Okay, that's enough beatboxing. That's enough of the rage puffs for now. The smell is much better. I can breathe. It is very good. Okay. The next is scissor snips and then brushes and card dealing. Very nice, very nice. Okay, scissor snips. Let's go. Scissor snips? Scissor snips. Here we go. Oh, and you say hydrate. I shall hydrate. There you go. Stop running away, little model. I turn my head and it's like, disappear. Don't disappear. Okay, anyway, here's the scissors. Here we go. Stop trying to eat my frogs. Alright. There was all the scissors. And now we'll get into brushes. So I'm going to bump up the volume on the mic and be very careful so that you can hear the brushies a little bit better. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. My brush got all bungled up. Okay. Alright. And we're back to normal volume. There was our brushies, and there we have El Chiquita's got 88% love. Yay, yay, yay. That's a good one. Okay. Oh, card dealing. Okay, we're gonna move the mic and do some card dealings. Okay. Ooh, the Hulk got 17. Nice. Okay, here we go. Moving the mic. If it gets loud, I'm sorry. 85% risk. Damn. Okay, move again. Oh, Chiquita's got 4. Oop. Wow, Lahonk, you got all good numbers. Look at that. Lahonk got all goods. Dang. Okay. Nice. But it's good. It's good. Nice. Page 97. Nice, nice, nice. Lock the cage. It's bedtime for Nightwind. It's cute. Alright. There was our card dealing. If you're headed to bed, Cage, alright, go bed. Go sleep well. Where was I? Where was I? I almost zonked at my desk. Ah, yes. That sounds good. Go sleep in a bed. Don't get zonked on a desk. Go get rest, yes. And I'll figure out fixing my frickin' tuck in thing. Oh, look at the little kitty. If that's a 7TV emote, then we're gonna use that little baby for our... Yes, it's a channel emote. We'll use that for our tuck in thing. Oh, that's so cute. That emote's very cute. Maybe we should make a tuck in emote. Oh, we've got those ones. Oh no, now I'm gonna spiral off and do a thing. I'm going to check this. What do I has? Oh no, in emotes. I have... Ooh. I have a few things. I wonder. I'll figure it out. But the different emote options we'll continue. I want to use one of them. Still need Giga Chad emote. Giga Chad Frog? Oh, jeez. That's a note to take. I'll give you that. We'll look into that one. But okay. I guess we'll back into Giga Frog. There's so many Frog emote ideas, and they would all be very cool. And since I'm doing a subathon, if there's enough points, then there's room for more emotes. So I could get to making some emotes and shoving them into those slots before we lose the opportunity. Because once you fill them up, they don't go away. But yeah, I have to do that. I have to get them ready. So this is a full thing that we could do. But I have to prep them and get to work. Alright, focusing. Let's get back to reading, hey? Here we go. SCP-5056, the tests. That's what we're doing. 5056. Test. Testing. Ooh. Yeah? No, just tests. We'll call it tests. There. There we go. That's what it'll be. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, if you can lose slots, I might want to haul ass. Yes. You'll lose slots possibly, but I'm not totally sure. Okay. Go bed, sleep well. Oh, you too, Millennial, go sleep. Everyone go sleep, take care of yourself, get rest. I'll see you tomorrow or another day. Look after yourselves. Head pats. Hey, that does the little tuck-ins. Little Honk does the little tuck-ins. I like the little tuck-ins. Okay, I focus. Here we go. SCP-5056 Experiment and Incident Reports. Amended where necessary to reflect the present classifications of SCP-5056-A and B. And then we get straight into each experiment log that is listed. So that's all we'll read, is just the little logs. No eep for you, only art. Woohoo! Go art! Devot says good night. Very nice good night. Okay, here we go. Experiment 5056 RE01. So I guess that's experiment report 1. But here we go. Date 09/13/2002. So this is only 4 days after the beginning of 5056. No eep for you, only troubleshooting? Oh yes. Good luck, Fet. I hope it gets sorted. I hope you get that all figured out easily and quickly. It's a lot. Mask is drawing a very goofy bandit. Oh, fun. Very, very fun. Pet for Vetster. Very nice, Cage. But go bed. Go bed already. Go sleeps. Okay. Right. The date was 4 days after it begun. And then presiding for this experiment, Dr. M. Bradbury and Dr. H. Blank. Intent. Establish SCP-5056-A's tolerance for separation from SCP-5056-B. Procedure. SCP-5056-B reported to a testing module containing 1 steel table and 1 steel chair. 1 mirror was mounted in the adjoining hallway. I gotta ask, if they're doing all these experiments, did Deering just never realize that he's SCP? Like, what did they tell him to make him think that this was not specific to him? Do they say, hey, we just need to test this guy, can you come in? Because then he'd be like, why aren't you using a Class D? Why are you using me? They're like, oh, there's no threat. Like, but we know that there's some nonsense. Or are they like, hey, we're worried about how you're having those hallucinations? Like, I'm just wondering, what are they telling him? Is he aware that they've been like, oh yeah, you're not having hallucinations. That's totally SCP-5056. Don't worry about it. And so then it would just be like, your classification of an SCP is just technical not telling him because he's effectively aware of it. Or are they fully like, yeah, I guess you're just crazy, dude. Oops. Like, what? Okay, I don't know. We're finding out, possibly. Okay, right. They're putting him in there, and there's one mirror in the adjoining hallway. Observations. Doc, hey, get in there for science. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there is an SCP that only those with schizophrenia can see. Jeez, that one's rough. That's rude. Yikes. Like, I'm sure that most people consider that just a joke, but like, I'm honestly like, yow. that is a dark joke, basically, in my eyes, because that's a lot. That's a lot. All right, observations. After 9 seconds without line of sight to SCP-5056-B, 5056-A became visibly agitated. And they're saying SCP-505. Sometimes I just cut it off because I don't need to read all the numbers. We know who we're talking about. Anyway, okay. A became visibly agitated. Seriously, it's in the list. Yeah, no, I didn't think you were joking. I'm thinking whoever wrote it, they essentially wrote a bad schizophrenia joke. Okay. A became visibly agitated, vibrating so intensely that its features became impossible to distinguish. It doesn't have much of features, so I can see that easily happening. Simultaneously, a constant tone of 119 decibels was experienced by all occupants of Site 43 not in containment, regardless of hearing ability. Wow. Okay, so even if someone was deaf, they heard it. That's crazy. Okay. Protective equipment for distance from... Oh, sorry. Regardless of hearing ability, protective equipment, or distance from the visual anomaly. So it was really consistent how loud it was, just frickin' everywhere. I gotta ask, what was the cutoff then? Is it because it was after the September 8th, 2002? Did they put up the box in that time yet? Oh no, that site didn't have a box. What's the boundaries? What made, if that's how that worked, what made the line? Was it something arbitrary, like, oh, if they're one of the people working there, you count? Was it arbitrary, like, this is where the deed to the land is, so that counts? Or was it like the walls of the building? Or something, like, what was the thing? But it also said all occupants not in containment. So I guess if you're an SCP, you got a pass. Also interesting. Okay, anyway, alright. Analysis. Limited further experimentation revealed... Oh no! Oh no! Very sudden sneeze attack. I bet it's because I've been smelling skunk all day. Not all day, but the past couple hours. Thank you, Devon. Wow, that was like aggressive. It's not usually so aggressively like, hey, you're gonna sneeze now. I don't care what you're doing. My nose is usually more cooperative. Wow. Hey, Brian Haskell. Thank you for the bless me. Thank you. Mostly good. We had a skunk issue. But it's pretty well dissipated at this point, thankfully. Or else the breathing in before sneezing moment would have been really awful. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm focusing. I heard the oh no and knew what was about to happen. Did you know from the oh no? Was it that kind of oh no? Hey, the oh no could have been I'm about to do any other thing, but I love it. Oh, posture check. Oh, good move, Lahonk. Thank you. I sneezed and put myself into shrimp. Okay. Yes. Yes, I'm tall. I'm tall. Okay. Hello, chat. Yes. Everyone say hi to Brian, the very sweet little sunshine. He's about to compliment you, probably. Alright, I focus. Yes, thank you, Lahonk. Thank you for stopping my shrimping. Alright. Right, the analysis was limited further experimentation revealed that during SCP-5056-B to 5056-A's sightline immediately terminated its agitation and tonal emission. So, as soon as he was being perceived again by A, it stopped screaming. Very good, very good. So the bully is fully obsessed with B. Just obsessed with him. This feels like somewhere in my brain I'm like, this is like a cat. You know, they'll follow you around and they'll be obsessed with you, but they'll act like they hate you the whole time. So this is like the cat be like, yeah, you're awful. Aren't you awful? Look at remember that thing you did? It was awful. And then immediately upon loss of sight, scream! I scream! Where is my human? I scream! Oh, there you are. Yeah, I totally wasn't looking for you. I hate you. Never mind. Anyway, I don't know why I think cat. But okay. See, look at Brian being all nice. Raven, you are terrific and amazing, plus you are worthy of all the nice things that come your way in life. Adorable. And then chat, you are incredible and fantastic, plus you are worthy of all the nice things that come your way in life too. So sweet. Mask is like loading and then he's so cute. He's so cute, you guys. Okay. Conclusions from this experiment. Right. Separation of these subjects is prejudicial to efficient operations at Site 43, and the footnote says, inconvenience is no excuse to defer investigation. From Falkirk, Dr. E. on January 14th, 2003. It says, just to say, like, hey, just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean we are allowed to stop experimenting. But I mean, like, dude, quality of life is important, my guy. Okay. LeBonk is mean all the time. Hey, very, very small moments. LeBonk is nice. Sometimes LeBonk do be nice. It happened. And Brian can be mean if Brian wants to be mean too. It's fine. But Brian tends to be very, very nice. Look at you. Okay, so you rolled a pretty mid. Pretty mid. Your is not that great. But look at the love. Of course, the love is super high. Yee. Yay. And then LeBlanc has some moments. It's true. Some moments. Okay, I focus. Let's read the next experiment log. LeBlanc says, no, you're always me. 68% love between Mask and LeBlanc. Too high. And almost a very fun number. Almost. LeBlanc says, kisses. Kisses. Okay, experiment 5056 RE02. Here we go. Date. Oh, it's a 4-day span. Here we go. So close to 60. So close, yes. Date 09/14/2002. So literally just the next day they start the next experiment. 14 to 18. So just 4 days, but here we go. Presiding, Dr. M. Bradbury. Intent. Establish SCP-5056-A's tolerance for restraint. Procedure: SCP-5056-B reported to a testing module containing amenities sufficient for 1 week's isolation. Ooh, but he only lasted 4 days. Concerning. Okay. Dr. Bradbury visited the module every 9 hours to receive an oral report from SCP-5056-B, aka Philip. All right. We have a photo here, and it says personal eyewear of Dr. Melissa Bradbury after experiment 5056-RE02/incident 5056-I02. So this is a proper incident, they're calling it. Observations. Here we go. Experiment was terminated after 81 hours by Dr. Bradbury's admission to the care of the Site 43 Emergency Psychiatric and Amnestic Unit, EPAU, it's called. Wow. I gave your mom an oral report. You told someone's mom a story? I know you think that's a your mama joke, but that's you just told someone's mom a story. I don't know. That's not dirty as far as I know. Was the story dirty? Yes. Told someone's mom a book report? I don't know. A story through acts. Oh, jeez. Okay, there it is. All right, so Bradbury goes to the emergency psychiatric and amnestic unit. Sounds like a very big problem. This sounds like a very concerning incident just happened. What the hell? Analysis. During Dr. Bradbury's 9th visit to the testing module, SCP-5056-A manifested in the left lens of her eyeglasses. Worn, so while she was wearing them, he showed up in the left lens. And in the photo, I wasn't paying attention very close, but there is a little gray figure in the left lens. So it's true. He showed up. There he is. Resulting in her remandance to psychiatric care and eventual resignation from the Foundation. Cellular breakdown of the lens glass was observed. But that doesn't mean that it got into her. This is interesting. Conclusions. SCP-5056-A has a low tolerance for restraint. And then we have a footing that says, was this Dr. Bradbury debriefed? What did she see? This is Falkirk Dr. E on January 14th, 2003. I gotta ask the exact same question, really. Like, what did she see that happened? I'm also curious when they say, like, it was testing his restraint. What do they mean by that? I don't know what they mean exactly by testing restraint. Like, I'm a little lost. How did it test his restraint? Tell me specifics. But anyway. Okay, so we don't know what happened, but she went, I need out of here. Get me the hell out of here. And she quit. She's no longer working there. But now we have addendum. Special containment procedures updated. This is where we no longer have the glasses allowed on site, right? But then someone else was like, actually, it sounds like a good PPE thing, which I have brought up that he is capable of popping up in glass or the reflection on an eyeball. So, like, could get worse, my guy. It was updated. Project Sergeant initiated on 09/19/2002 to explore alternative containment possibilities for SCP-5056-A in the event that SCP-5056-B perishes. Yes, because it is very much necessary to have that prepped after the screaming and such. Now, the next experiment. Experiment 5056-RE03. Date 10/17/2002, so about a month later. Presiding Dr. H. Blank. Intent: intercept alleged auditory phenomena associated with SCP-5056-A. Procedure: 1 digital recording device and 1 cassette tape recorder were activated and secreted on SCP-5056-B's person. SCP-5056-B was provided with 8 one-hour cassette tapes and tasked with replacing them as necessary, outside of SCP-5056-A's visual range. SCP-5056-B was then instructed to proceed with his assigned shift work. Observations. Review of the digital recording revealed exclusively non-anomalous audio, so they couldn't hear anything else. Review of the analog recordings revealed SCP-5056-A's harangue of SCP-5056-B on all tapes save the first. So I don't know what happened with the first one, but they got the sounds properly on the analog recordings. It didn't pop up on digital, but it popped up on analog. I don't know why it wouldn't pop up on the first one, but did for the rest of them. Maybe it's because like someone else was there? Who knows? Okay. A partial transcript of cassette 5056 1017-2C, so I guess the third tape probably. Yep, recorded in the third sub-level habitation and sustenance section, cafeteria, follows. Here we go. Here is the transcript. We'll read. It's a bit long, but we've got different people. So there's a few different characters in this little bit. Ooh, okay. All right, D-Wad. Go ahead, get your stuffs done. Take care. No worries about rushing to see me. If anything, you'll see me tomorrow, probably. I mean, if you want to. I'll be around. But here we go. Here's the things. Personnel present. RE31, Dr. S. Rance. RE32, Dr. T. Weichman. RE87, Dr. D. Sokolsky. JM46, A. Banjari. HS223, E. Wires. SCP-5056-A and SCP-5056-B. So that's Doug is A, Philip is B, and also Weichman? Vi reference? No, it's spelled Wichman. So I don't know if it's pronounced like Wickman, Wichman, whatever. I think I'll call him Wickman. But yeah, so it looks like research people, those different doctors, and then JM46 or Banjari, that's another janitorial person. HS223, that could be habitation and sustenance section, or it could be something else. That's E. Wires, but we'll find out, I'm sure, as we go. Here we go. So Dr. Rance. What the Mr. Deering. And then I'll just call them B and A for these guys while we read them, but their names are also Philip, Deering, and the other guy is called Doug sometimes. So, rat pass, the cheese. Okay, focus. So Dr. Rance says, what the fuck? Oh, Mr. Deering. B says, hey, Dr. Rance, sorry. A says, just in his head, Philip. Dr. Rance, not like you can help it. Should know better than to daydream in front of a mirror by now. Audio event consistent with metal on porcelain. Have at her. I don't know what that means, but okay. B says, thanks, sir. Banjari says, hey, Phil. B says, hey, hey, Azad. I guess that's Banjari's first name. Banjari, laughing. This is laughter. You awake there? B, sorry, yeah, Doug's been acting up lately. Didn't get much sleep. Banjari, what's he doing now? B, spent all last night whispering the names of every JM, so janitorial person, who died over the last 9 months. A just says Philip. So before he said Philip, now he's saying Philip again. Banjari, 9 months? How do you... know that specifically. B. It was repeating them on loop, Azad. Audio event consistent with metal on linoleum. So something hours. Eventually, I decided to see if I could remember when each one died, since I wasn't getting any sleep anyway, and yeah, 9 months. A says again here, Philip. B says, what, Doug? A says, they're listening, Philip. B says, that's great, Doug. Banjari says, what's he saying? But Dr. Sokolsky shows up. Dr. Sokolsky says, hey, Phil, hey, Boogerman. Why are you calling Banjari Boogerman? Rude. B says, hey, Dr. Sokolsky, it says they're listening. So I guess that's him turning back to Banjari there. A says, they're listening, Philip. Banjari says, who's listening? Dr. Wickman comes in and says, Deering, Banjari. Oh, Deering, Weddle's looking for you. Might want to avoid R&E today. Okay, we like Wickman. Wickman said, someone's looking for you. You better avoid that area. That's a chill dude. That's it. That's the right vibe. Why are you being evil? All of the crabs and the aggressions. Why? Go back to the bongos. Go back to the kitty bongos. It's so much nicer. Bongo, 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 bongo. Okay, I focus. Although, the very fast crab dancing does fit Lahonk. I don't know why, but that's very Lahonk. El Chiquita says, no. Okay, fine. Be violent instead, then. Your pets were so cute. Okay, I focus. Right. B says, thanks, Dr. Wickman, because he's being a cool dude. And then Dr. Wickman says, And then there's audio event consisted with fingers tapping on glass. I don't know if that covers up other sounds, but then he says, pass me some of those mixed nuts, 5056. I can't get topside for change until next Tuesday. Okay, so Wickman is talking to the guy, the reflection, Doug. Or maybe he's trying to talk to Philip? I don't know why he says that, but anyway. Banjari then says, who's listening, Phil? B says, damned if I know. A says, they're listening, Philip. B says, that's terrific, Doug. I'm so happy for you. Why don't you go talk to them? A says, I can hear them listening, Philip. Dr. Wickman then says, damn thing ate my 5 again. I swear it only does that when you let 5056 in there, Deering. B says, I can't very well stop it, Dr. Wickman. Wickman, muttering, perfectly good mirror right there. Banjari, maybe he's bored of mirrors. A says, I can hear the wheels turning. This is... I can already feel just so much stress of being Philip right now with all the different conversations going on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, A says, I can hear the wheels turning. Banjari, I hope he does that thing with the eye slits again today. What the hell does that mean, Banjari? What does that mean? Okay, A says, and I can hear them listening. B says, come on, Doug, we're going to the kitchen. You can play in the silverware drawers. A says, I can hear them listening, Philip. B says, uh-huh. A says, Philip. And then wires popping in. Christ, you're on this shift today? A says, they're listening to you too, Philip. Wires says, he always scares the shit out of me at least once while you're in here. B says, you get used to it. That's the end of that thing. So this whole time he's like, they're listening. Yes, we are listening. The tape's listening. But B has to, Philip has to be pretending, yeah, sure, I don't have no idea what you're thinking about, though. No idea what you're talking about. Ugh. Oh, God. A little aggressive kitty. Jeez. Okay, analysis of this experiment. Here we go. Both recording devices were initially activated by Dr. Blank, but the analog recorder was deactivated and reactivated by SCP-5056-B 7 times to replace its cassettes. Ah, that's why it worked. SCP-5056-A was only recorded when SCP-5056-B initiated the recording, though SCP-5056-A did not witness this. Interesting. Conclusions. SCP-5056-B may himself be anomalous. Further testing is warranted. Okay, so that's why they finally called himself that. Okay, so then we have a third footnote here. Yes! Exclamation point. I don't think I've seen an exclamation point in this stuff for a while. Alright. Transcendental commutality. Commutuality. Brain. Can I see the different letters? Can this cooperate, please? Yes. Transcendental commutuality cannot be proven secondhand. To establish Deering as a vector for, rather than subject of, anomalous activity, he must himself be tested. This is from Falkirk, Dr. E. Again on January 14, 2003. It looks like this guy got brought into the team at the end and added little notes. You'll get there one day, Raven. We believe in you. Thank you. The bread will eventually turn into a brain. The frog will eventually turn into a prince. The bread will eventually become a brain. Okay. But that's interesting. The testing must be done, and like this Falkirk doctor popping in when he can. No, the frog will not be yours. The frog will be themselves. They are their own entity. Okay, addendum. SCP-5056-B's uniforms have been fitted with permanent digital audio recording apparatus. Recordings are to be archived in low-yield data storage facility B at Site 43. But is he activating that digital recording, or is someone else? Because that it will be mostly useless if you do it like that. Yum. Eat froge. Yum. Yumby. Why? Why? Torova, what are you doing? Eating the frogs with them. Please, stop. Why do we have to threaten the poor little frogs? It's so sad. Okay. Next. Experiment 5056 RE10. Also, hi. Hi. Hello. Date 11/04/2002. Presiding Dr. W. Wettel. Oh, we've got the new doctor on. The conclusion is funny. We'll get to it when we get to it, though. Okay. Intent. The intent is to replicate results of experiment 5056 RE9, which is SCP-5056-A violates the laws of optics and its recognizance is not site-based. Further establish extent of SCP-5056-A's recognizance. Ooh, interesting. We have a photo here that is JM64-B, which is interesting because he's just JM64. He's not 64B, but he is 5056B, so this is either a mistitling or, a technicality redone thing. Nom nom noms. Yes, rude. Anytime I heard Dr. W, my brain autocorrects to Gaster. What? The Undertale brain rot runs deep with this one. Ah. Reference, I do not know. I'm sorry. Okay. Procedure. Oh, that's a cute one. That's very well done. That's nice. Okay. Procedure. SCP-5056-B was directed through a course of varied light and atmospheric conditions, as in experiment 5056 RE09. So I guess they did that in that experiment. SCP-5056-B was then removed from SCP-5056-A's line of sight, and a doppelganger wearing sophisticated surgical prosthesis was introduced in an identical uniform. That's why he's B. Okay, so there's a fake Philip Deering. There's a fake him. Observations. SCP-5056-A pursued SCP-5056-B without visual contact, manifesting on unlit and therefore non-reflective mirrors. 5056-A ignored the new subject and began tonal emission after 9 seconds had elapsed. So, okay. The SCP-A did not give a shit about the doppelganger, but did have 9 seconds before he started screaming. So maybe he was like, who is this? This is wrong. What is this? Okay, time to scrim. And then scrumped. But here's the silly little conclusion. I love the way that they worded this. It says, definitely something spooky going on here. Very cute. Underneath that's a little footnote that says, if you're going to do a replication study, you need to include some actual analysis and maintain a clinical tone. From Dr. H. Blank, being a little sassy, a little salty, that Dr. Weddle went for a bit of a light-hearted tone at the end, but I love it. Don't change, Dr. Weddle. We love you. Okay. And then we have one more experiment log. So let's hope I can do it before 5 minutes is up, because we have an ad that's going to try and start. We have incident, not experiment, incident 5056I04. Date 01/23/2003. So January 23rd, 2003. Officer of record H. Yancey. Comment approved. Yeah, exactly. Okay. On January 1st, 2003, Dr. Alan McInnes was suspended as director of Site 43 during an inquiry into the 0908-2002 Cascade Containment Breach in the Applied Occultism and Achromatic Abatement sections. So that's the whole complicated thing that we're referring to before. We knew that this was related to that. Anyway, okay, so that guy was suspended because of all that. They realized his actions during that is problematic or whatever. Dr. Edwin Falkirk was designated his pro-term replacement, and I guess this is why he then finally read all these things and started making all the comments about the stuffs. And arrived at Site 43 later that day, almost immediately encountering both SCP-5056-A and B in the Administration and Oversight Second Sublevel Men's Washroom. Subsequent to this encounter, SCP-5056-B filed an incident report which was immediately suppressed by Dr. Falkirk. What does that mean? What does that mean? Cry? Yes, you got slapped. El Chiquitas, he betrayed you. You're on the same side. Does not matter. He be violent. I'm glad you're hitting right back with the violence. And the kitty's leaving. Yeah, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. El Chiquitas. Oh, there you go. Now you come back. Okay, good. That's good. Oop, you came back with a gun. I see. I see now. Sillies. Okay, but like back to the story, kind of nuts. He sees him in the bathroom, and B files an incident report, which sounds a little bit more like we need to talk to HR. Something happened in the bathroom, and we need to do this. And then apparently the new boss is like, nope, suppressing the incident report immediately. That sounds very much like HR needs to be involved immediately. But okay, we're going to find out what happened. After consultation with research and experimentation personnel, Dr. Falkirk executed Experiment 5056-RE18 on January 23, 2003. His intent was to demonstrate that SCP-5056-B possessed no anomalous qualities. So he's like, Philip is just not important. And he is trying to say that he's non-essential for containment of SCP-5056-A. I think this is when he has the heart attack. That's my guess, because we referred to that before. But here we go. and that he's not essential for containment of 5056A. Bullshit. You're gonna find out where you're wrong. A testing module with attached observation center was fitted with an air recycling and control system, one steel table, one steel chair, and one hand mirror placed on the table. Dr. Falkirk first instructed SCP-5056-B to enter the observation center and activate various recording apparatus. Right, because he's got all those. This was done. Dr. Falkirk then instructed SCP-5056-B to enter the testing module, which was sealed behind him. The experiment commenced at 1812:11 EST. A complete audio log is transcribed below. So, I guess it doesn't last very long, since it doesn't... They've got the whole thing here. Personnel present. AO3, Dr. E. Falkirk. LT-119, G. Ruan. LT-121, R. Bevan, SCP-5056-A, SCP-5056-B. Dr. Falkirk, can you hear me? JM64. B says, yes, doctor, I can hear you. Falkirk, sit down. B, all right, yes, sir. A says, get out. B, did you hear that, doctor? Falkirk, yes, we heard you. B says, no, I mean... Falkirk says, commence procedure. Ruan, confirmed. Falkirk, narrate your experience for us, JM64. A says, get out. B says, well, I'm sitting here and, I mean the skips in the mirror, and I don't know, sir, what's this all about? Falkirk says, how's his respiration? Oh no, there's an ad gonna start soon. Okay, I hope I can keep going. Falkirk says, how's his respiration? B says, I'm really sorry about what happened in the bathroom. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Okay, Ruan says, he'll be feeling it soon. You know, I do miss having a monitor, but this older technology is quite... Falkirk says, quiet, let me see the printout. Ruan says, yes, sir. Oh, jeez. What are they gonna do? A says, in all caps, so I guess A screams in his head, get out! And B says, Jesus! And a loud exhalation, so big sigh. Take a pill, buddy. Falkirk says, all right, phase 2. Oh, we've got an ad in progress. I'll stop right where we were, and I won't let you guys... I ran out of skips, or else I would have avoided the ad. I will pick it back up. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I'm just seeing a heart for a butt, and you said love, and you say kiss. Look at you guys in love. Right after the violence, the love. I'm just seeing all of your little nonsense, El Chiquitas and Tarova. You're just chaos. I'm picking back up to where the ad cut in. I'm so sorry that the ad cut in. I ran out of skips, but here it is. So SCP-A screamed, get out, in B's head and Philip's head, and Philip says, Jesus, and loud exhalation, big sigh, big whew. And he says, take a pill, buddy. And Falkirk says, all right, phase 2. Now I don't know what they're doing, but obviously Doug, SCP-A, he's knowing something is up. And Philip's confused. What's going on? We don't know what's going on. You're out of heart emotes. Oh no. Okay, I focus. All right. Ruan says, I'll need verbal confirmation of that order, Doctor. Falkirk says, initiate phase 2. Ruan says, confirmed. Dr. Falkirk says, continue your narration, JM64. Then Philip says, well, actually, I'm feeling kind of lightheaded right now, and actually, I'm having trouble, he just says, period, breathing, ? So they were immediately questioning his respiration, immediately monitoring that, monitoring that, and asking about it. A is feeling like he keeps saying, get out, and now he's not feeling well. Philip isn't feeling well. I get the impression that they're intentionally trying to cause medical distress on Philip to see what happens to A, which is pretty messed up. And it's about to go chaos. I'm also still very much wondering what the heck happened in the bathroom that Philip says he had said earlier, I'm really sorry about what happened in the bathroom, and they are not acknowledging it. So whatever the hell happened, I wish someone would have acknowledged it, and I'm confused what the heck happened. So okay, here we are. Back to where we last were, and I was rambling about he's having trouble breathing. He's realizing he's having trouble breathing. A says, again, all caps and period, get out. B says, we can't. Doug, hey, what's going? So he's ... everything. He's losing. He can't hold up a word. Ruan says he should be unconscious momentarily. They are intentionally trying to ruin his state, his consciousness, his physical, medical status. I don't know what exactly they're doing to him. They're trying to fuck him up. I don't like it. Trova says, he said, nice wiener when he chose the urinal too close to him. He stared right at it. That would be an incident report, but it would probably be if Philip did that to his new boss. He probably wouldn't have been the one to submit the incident report and the boss ignore it. I feel like that would have gone differently. So I don't think that's how that went. But something freaking happened in the bathroom. What the hell happened? Okay, but alright, so Ruan says he should be unconscious momentarily. This is what they intended, clearly, which is fucked up. And then B says, Doug? ? And then audio event, it just says percussion, which I think is what they mean by Philip fell. He hit something. The percussion is something hit something, so he must have fallen onto the table, onto the floor, something like that. And then Ruan says 5056B is unconscious, which he should have said JM64 if they were trying to keep the 5056 status away from him, but he is unconscious. I would have been more careful, but anyway. Falkirk says he better be, or he just heard that. Yep, see, Ruan says, shit, Dr. Falkirk says, eyes on the mirror, gentlemen. Bevan, finally speaking up, says 5056A appears agitated. A says, Philip? Oh, he's concerned. Bevan says, movement in its facial orifices. So the weird little scars that constitute his face are moving around. A says again, Philip, wake up. Oh. Ruan says, hypoxia. Hypoxia, isn't that? We're gonna Google's. Hypoxia. Yeah, it's deprived of oxygen. So they intentionally lowered air in there, and that can really mess up a brain. So that's really messed up that they're intentionally doing that to this guy, especially without some way to prevent the SCP from doing the scream for forever, right? But okay. Dr. Falkirk says, now we'll see. Bevan, I think there's a problem with the camera. The skip looks fuzz. And then Dr. Falkirk has incoherent screaming. So I guess in the middle of him doing that happens. Bevan says, what the And again, incoherent screaming interrupting it from Dr. Falkirk. Ruan says, is that his eye? All caps. Dr. Falkirk screaming, get off, get off, get off, get off. Bevan said, he's going for the other one. Experiment terminated at 8. Oh yeah, that's the transcript done. Experiment terminated at 18:14:23 EST. So all in all, about 2 minutes long. That's all that took. Dr. Falkirk was treated for blood loss and facial trauma and the loss of his left eye because it went into his eye and that would have happened. I told you that that's what happened in the other one, so I knew that that was going to come around. He was restrained before he could remove his right eye. Oh, so he ripped it out of himself. Damn. Bunch of idiots, these fellows. These fellows, absolutely. All right, directorship of Site 43 devolved to Dr. McInnes, so it went back to Dr. McInnes. Good. At 1820. Good. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Rays, welcome in. I hydrate, thank you very much. Yeah, just insanity there. And then we have addendum at the bottom. This is the last of this. that little chug for Vi. Look at that cute little rat. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's even got the glowiness. That's so cute. Oh, that's great. Vi's got some great little rat emotes. Oh my goodness. Okay, I focus. The addendum. The last of this. I can do this. It's new? Ah, do you want to see one of our new ones? Let me. We got a comfy. Look at the little comfy. Look at him. Okay. Addendum. I focus. Damn it. SCP-5056 sustained no permanent injury, thank God, and resumed his duties after psychological evaluation. Yes, cozy frog. Frog, but close. Are those fish? That's whales doing a bongo. Oh my gosh. I like it. You is back. That one was an idea I pitched for the emote vote a while back. Ah, well, you had a very good... It came out very nice. I said what I said. If you say so, sir. But okay. Resumed his duties after psychological evaluation, right? What? El Chiquitas? No. You always bonk yourself. Since when do you hate? No. Don't hate yourself. Don't do that. Welcome back, Mask, as well. Hello. Stop being violent to self. That's all you need to do. I have literally one sentence left. I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. Good night, Race. Hello, goodbye. Thank you for sending head pats to El Chiquitas. Thank you. That is good. One more sentence. I can do this. Dr. Falkirk remains under indefinite suicide watch at Site 063. Executive review of his concerns over the classification of SCP-5056 is pending. Okay, so he really did have something else to say about what is going on, but I mean, my dude, you're the problem. I'm wondering if that other doctor was under suicide watch, but she did go to psychiatric care. They looked after her. And wow. Freaking excessive. Wow. Okay, but that is the end of the 5056 test. Holy crap. Yes. As some people were never rated before, if you're interested. You don't trust doctors. I was about to say yes, me neither, but then you say they're nerds, and I'm like, that's not why I don't trust them. But okay, there was 5056 test log, and that's perfect timing for the end of stream. Yeah. Oop, one is ending, so I have one. Well, natural. Who is it? Who do we have for our raid requests? I'm gonna do brushes and rage puffing before we leave. Kitty be silly. Oh, that sounds perfect. I don't think we rated at all. Yeah. Yep. Rated. Never rated. There you go. You said so. But all right, I'll do quick couple of redeems. I'm not taking any more extra redeems. We're just doing the rage puffing and brushes from before. And we'll wrap up for tonight. We'll do that. We'll do this. No, wait, the other one. What? Yes, there. Chaos. We'll start with rage puffin, and then we'll have the brushes for rounding out the night, getting back to cozier feelings. What about the 3 more hours redeemed that was redeemed while you were reading? Oh, Tarova, that's not for tonight. Go check out my Discord. Go check out the schedule channel. I have a subathon I am springing upon you guys for Wednesday. So you can check that out then. We can have 3 hours more happen that day. Oh, nice rizzes. Okay, rage puffing time. Here we go. I focus. I'm mad. I rage puff. Much that energy. Oh my gosh. Okay, there was a rage puffing. I have done a big rage puff. There you go. That was it. Now we'll do some brushes. So we've gone from the chaos. Drums. We've gone from the chaos. We're gonna back to cozy before we read out to our new friend that we're going to go meet. I'm gonna turn up my volume so that you can hear the brushes. So I'm doing that now. And then we'll prep for reading. Okay. Alright. There was our brushes. And now we're gonna wrap up for tonight. So let's head out. Let's go to our ending. And let's raid away to Kitty Be Silly, right? Kitty Be Silly. Yes, there we go. Thank you for sending in the Frau grade messages. Let's copy those for friends. Make sure we get that copied before we go away. Going to Kitty Be Silly. This is a new friend. Okay. Kitty got bullied in Mario Party. Oh no. Okay. We'll be prepping for this raid. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Thank you, Mask. Hopefully I see you tomorrow or Wednesday for the big subathon at some point. But if not, have a good night anyway. Go look after yourselves. Enjoy Kitty Be Silly. Looks like it'll be a fun time. Thank you. Yes, here we go. Boop, 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 doo.